How's it going, ETO fans? Exe-D here for another round of MWO. I'm gonna switch up my video layouts a little bit, so I'm gonna do build videos separately. That way you could see just the build and you could fall back to those videos if you ever want to refer to them. And I'll do the actual gameplay footage as a follow-up video to the build, just for the gameplay and all that. So I'll kick this one off with the Executioner D variant. I did a gameplay footage on him, I think 2 videos back. It was the Core Monster number 2. If you haven't seen it, I'll put it up here. He is a assault brawler with all micro pulse lasers and 2 large pulses. So a couple people asked how you do this build, because the D variant, you can't fit as many lasers as you can just stock. So if you go into the actual OEM mech, you'll have 7 in the right arm for lasers, and then right torso you're going to get 2, left torso you'll get 1, and then left arm you're going to get 2 missile hardpoints. So you have to switch out the omnipods, and those who don't play with omnipods, you definitely should, because that's how you get powerful mechs. So you're going to switch out the right torso with the E variant omnipod, and then you're going to switch out the left arm with the A variant omnipod. Alright, one more thing I want to add. If you're going to run the same exact build that I'm doing, you don't have to change out the right torso. Just keep the original D variant right torso. That way you save a couple bucks on that. Otherwise, if you're going to add on the extra energy hardpoint, switch it out to E. That way you have 3, and you could do an extra 3 micro pulse lasers here, or however you want to do the build. But that's the only reason why I switched the D to the E variant omnipod. And this is the actual build, so here's all done. So on the right arm, you're going to max out all 7 micro pulse lasers, and I did 2 large pulses on each torso. Originally I did all micro pulses, and that was just it's not doable. Since the range on the micro pulse is so short, you need something to bridge the gap for longer hits. So I put 2 large pulses and then 3 micro pulse on the left arm, maxed out with heat sinks. Armor you're gonna max out, and the legs took off 5 just to manage the weight to fit everything in. So he does an alpha 54, speed of 69.7 with full speed tweak, and you gotta remember it does come with a mask, and a mask does 30%, so 30% on top of the 69.7, that's like 90, 91-ish. Which definitely helps a lot to brawl with this guy. He's tall and heavy, and without speed tweak and everything else, he's really slow. Another thing I want to add, he does come with jump jets, you see on the legs, so 2 on each leg with a jump distance of 40.4, which is not a lot, but that is just enough to sort of pop tart and get some shots in and help you get over structures and climb things as well. So definitely a little bonus there on this heavy guy. So if you go into the skill tree, it's going to be very different, because the micro pulse lasers have a short range. So you're going to grab all of the range nodes. This is very important. Grab all the range nodes, grab all the cooldowns, heat gen, and the 4 laser duration nodes as well. You want the cooldowns because the faster the weapon cools down, which a micro pulse laser has a short cooldown as is, but you want to be able to get out as many shots as you can. So the cooldown is definitely just as important as the range. Mobility is going to be right side and speed tweak, and typically I do right side since it's all speed. So if you see, it's going to be a hard break, kinetic burst, hard break, kinetic burst. The left side is all torso movement, so torso yaw, torso yaw, torso yaw, torso speed, which I don't really put a lot of emphasis on unless the guy is extremely slow, like a Fafnir or an Atlas. But typically it'll be right side in speed tweak. Ops is going to be everything, and you'll notice I usually don't put 2 points in the quick ignition. I just don't need it. For me, I don't really care. And auxiliary, you're going to have 2 fail-safe cool shots, so the first node and straight down to your second one. You got to remember, got to load up too, so don't forget about that. Weapon groups, I do both of the large pulse as a single shot, and do all the micros all at once, and then I'll do sort of a chain fire if I start to overheat, split them up a little bit. And that is pretty much it. Let me know if you played this particular build before or any other variation on a different mech. Any recommendations on any other mechs or builds or anything else, let me know in comments below. I would love to check them out. And as usual, like and subscribe, help me build this this channel and everything else. But until the next video, keep on shooting.